Ian Hill, bass god, is holding the video thing, so...
Mr. Ian Hill is literally recording this video.
Man of many talents.
Let's go! I just saw Judas Priest after a 2-year-long break playing one of the first shows of their 2026 Faithkeepers tour. And I gotta say that on the 57th year of their existence, this band still manages to surprise me every time I see them. Now, just like on pretty much every Judas Priest tour, the Faithkeepers run also has a couple of surprises for all the die-hard fans. And if last time around we were talking about a backstage experience, which basically was a Judas Priest history museum which the band has taken on the road together with them for all of the fans to enjoy before the show of their favorite band. This time around, Judas Priest prepared a special photo booth for all the die-hard fans before the gig, which actually looked like a rather fun and a very old-school experience which many fans simply love doing with their friends and family. And the constant line to get to it only proves that it worked quite well. And when it comes to the merch, well, the first thing I have to point out is that somehow the Warsaw gig did not have the promised Set Wings of Destiny remastered CD, which I and many other fans were really looking forward to get a hold of first. And in all honesty, it was quite a bummer that it was not available at the merch stand, and I hope to find out why Warsaw was skipped and whether it will be available at other gigs. But merch-wise, we've gotten 4 new t-shirt designs, as well as a couple of other items, including caps and bandanas, just like on most of Judas Priest tours. And yes, of course, despite having a lot of Judas Priest t-shirts, I could not resist to buy yet another one. Or 2.
Shut up and take my money!
And then came the show itself. And this is where there was the biggest surprise of all for me. Now, first of all, those who watched my setlist prediction video know that I completely missed around 30% of the setlist, originally thinking that although Judas Priest did say that they wouldn't be concentrating on any given albums on this tour, they still would go out of their way to honor the 50th anniversary of Set Wings of Destiny and the 40th anniversary of Turbo by performing some of the deep cuts from those two that we have never heard live before. Yet, although we did get Victim of Changes, The Ripper and Turbo Lover, which are the songs I'm always happy to hear live, instead of diving deeper into those records, the boys, as promised, concentrated on the band's biggest hits, bringing on a couple of deeper cuts from the other 2 albums, which was not what I personally expected. But at the same time, hearing Stealer, and especially the ending part of that song, was, possibly one of the biggest surprises and definitely one of the highlights of this gig for me personally. Another huge surprise was, of course, the legendary Delivering the Goods, one of the most beloved songs from Judas Priest's late 70s output that was completely ignored by the band all the way since 1980, and before this tour had only briefly resurfaced in 2018. So yeah, I'm extremely happy that the band has brought this iconic tune back to life once again on this tour. And in addition to that, another pleasant surprise Judas Priest did on that gig was the 3 songs from their latest 3 studio records recorded together with Richie Faulkner that sounded live from the stage. And here I just have to point out that all 3 of those were met extremely well by the fans. Which, in my opinion, is no surprise, given, well, it is no secret I consider all 3 of those records being simply incredible. In addition to that, I have to say that I was absolutely wrong when it comes to Painkiller. Here's the thing, in my setlist prediction video, I actually said that, well, you know what, we've heard Painkiller so many times that I would absolutely not mind the band skipping this song on this tour for a couple of deep cuts. And I would still love to hear a couple of deep cuts from their early albums, but at the same time I realized that this band simply cannot drop Painkiller from their setlist, as it would simply be unfair to their die-hard fans, for everyone, for those who have seen Judas Priest gazillion times, and those for whom it was the first Priest show ever, as hearing the crowd go absolutely insane during that intro simply leaves you speechless no matter how many times you heard it before. The rest of the setlist was pretty much exactly as we expected, and it shouldn't have been a surprise for anyone who's been following this channel, or has been following Judas Priest for a while, with Priest bringing on the legendary Harley Davidson on stage, just like they always do, and singing one of the biggest party anthems in metal alongside a sold-out arena in Warsaw. But what did surprise me a lot was the production of the Faithkeepers show, and especially the laser show, which Judas Priest it seems like have taken to an absolutely new level on this run. And seeing how much work the Invincible crew has gone through on a back end to bring the show to life just makes me admire it even more. And in addition to that, those who follow me on Instagram know that I did promise that there will be a couple of special surprises for all the Judas Priest fans on this channel. So without any further ado, I would like to present you nobody else but Mr. Rob Halford and Mr. Ian Hill themselves for a very special message for all the metal pilgrims.
Amazing. We are rolling, and we are sitting here with nobody else but Metal God himself, Mr. Rob Halford.
Hi everybody. Ian Hill, bass god, is holding the video thing, so all Priest is involved in this Metal Pilgrim vlog. We did something special a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Where Priest made a donation to Vlad and all the great things that Metal Pilgrim does, and all you guys, obviously, because you made what we did then such a success. You guys raised so much for Ukraine, so many medical supplies,
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Vlad was driving all over the place, taking stuff to various hospitals and in some places to the front line. So we're going to try and do it again. No, it's not try,
yeah.
we are definitely going to do it again. So I've just been through my jewelry, metal stuff. And
I know
we got a very heavy metal skull bracelet. We've got a very cool cross. I've worn all of these on my Instagram, on my Sunday metal blessings. I've got a bunch of the new Faithkeepers tour pics with a little icon that I put in each baggie. So there's a bunch of those there for you, Vlad.
Thank you so much.
Let me just give you this one last item. I'll pick those up in a minute. Take that up for me.
Absolutely.
It's okay. This is a Metal God identity bracelet that I had made for me. It's the only one in the entire world. So I would hope that all of this will be an inspiration to you guys to do what you did last time so magnificently, because you're the best. I always talk about the metal community and the way we take care of each other and look after each other, and this is a very, very special way of doing that. So let's do it. Let's make this a really big one and get some great things happening for Vlad and for Metal Pilgrim organisation. And is the UA24? What is the social media site for?
It's for the Steel Wings. It's Steel Wings.
Yeah, Steel Wings.
Steel
Sorry.
Wings, yeah.
So Steel Wings also is an important site to go to get information, and any way you can help. The great thing, we were just talking about this with what Vlad does. Every single, I was use the word penny. Every single penny that you donate goes to the place that it's intended to. Nothing gets broken down. Nobody gets paid for this or paid for that, and you get what's left. No, with Vlad, it's direct. So if you give a euro goes to the good cause. You give £1 to the good cause, per se to whatever, all these worldwide denominations, because that's what you did last time. Everybody from around the world got involved in this great fundraiser. So let's do it again, okay?
Thank you so much. And on behalf of all metal pilgrims around the world, and especially Ukrainian metalheads, I just want to thank you, Rob. Thank you, Ian. Can you imagine? Just 1 second. I want to do it. Can you please don't? Can we just appreciate that Mr. Ian Hill is literally recording this video?
He's the man of many talents.
This
man of many talents.
Metal Pilgrim channel has just gotten to an absolute new level. Like seriously, the operator, Mr. Bass God. Thank you so much. And thank you guys so much.
Thanks,
for all
Vlad.
this. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Look after yourselves, keep the metal faith. Come and see us on this Faithkeepers tour in Europe if you can. And we'll have some great nights out of screaming heavy metal again. All right. Keep the faith.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah guys, our fight continues, although it might not be in the news anymore. So if you are able to support our efforts, please do so via the links in the description to this video. So is Judas Priest 2026 Faithkeepers tour worthy of seeing live? Absolutely yes!
At the 57th year of their existence, Judas Priest still proves night after night why they are the metal gods. And the whole fact that the sold-out arena was simply packed with young fans who've most likely been alive for the release of the past 3 to 5 of the band's albums and still screamed every lyric of every song alongside Rob Halford shows that their music will be immortal. And thus it should make each of us want to enjoy it the way we should, while we're still blessed to be able to see Judas Priest live in their glory.
And here's the thing, if you have a chance to see this tour live and you're still contemplating whether to do that or not, I honestly have no idea what you're thinking about. Just do it! Believe me, you will not regret your decision. But anyways, what do you guys personally think about the Faithkeepers tour, and are you planning to see this show live? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and we'll prevail. Slava Ukraini!